ain't never getting older.
YouTube, what's good, man? It's your boy Ace checking in. And if you haven't noticed already, which I'm sure you have, patch 1.8 is out. So we will be going over it to see what this entails. So we have number one, fixed an issue that would cause some users to sit on the team logo screen during startup for an extended period of time. Thank God. That loading screen is long as shit. That's the first L of the day. When you hop on 2K and you gotta wait at that loading screen, that's the first L you take. Every other L after that is on you, but that L is on 2K. That's your first L of the day. That shit is long as fuck, man. I remember one time sitting in my chair waiting for 2K to load up so long, I fell the fuck to sleep. That's how you know that shit is too long. So W for 2K for fixing that shit. And then we have number two, corrected a case where users were able to upgrade their mod player outside of the constraints of their selected archetype. So what I'm guessing that means is, you know how guys was able to get dribble moves for players who couldn't get it, contact dunks for players who couldn't get it. So like putting contact dunks on your stretch big or your playmaker or your stretch big, got fucking Allen Iverson crossovers. That shit is dead. There's no more of that. They finally took that shit out, which I like. I'm kind of cool with, but at the same time, I was like, what the fuck ever. And then we have number three, fix an issue that was preventing offensive strategists from running properly during plays. I guess that's a good fix. I don't have that problem. I guess that's for people who play like quick games or I said strategists. That's strategies. But yeah, for people who play quick games or maybe like my team or something like that. And speaking of that, that's a great segue into 4, which is difficulty level for my team play with friend games. This was written horribly, but with friend games has been changed to All-Star. So I'm guessing that shit was on like Rookie or Pro or something, and motherfuckers was lighting that shit up. So I mean that's got to be a dub, because that makes it a lot harder than having somebody drop like fucking 50 on you on some easy shit. So that seems like that's another W for 2K. And then this will be, I believe we're on 5. Fix the case where some grand badges will incorrectly negate the effectiveness of other grand badges they should not have. I did not know that was going on, but as I think about it now, I kind of can see that, because you know when someone else, like say you have your grand badge and then someone else has their grand badge, and then all of a sudden you just get steals like it's nothing. So I guess that's what that is. So that's dope. And sometimes I be missing too, and I thought I was just ass, but maybe that was 2K. So you guys get an L for that, but then I have to give you a W for fixing that shit. But L for even having that shit be a problem. And then we has addressed a hang that could occur during a Park After Dark event when leaving and re-entering the event. I personally didn't do Park After Dark. I think I did it once. I played like one game. That shit was horrible. I left immediately. So, or it was either I left immediately or I was kicked out immediately. One or the other. But yeah, there'll be no more hanging in Park After Dark. I don't even know what the fuck hanging is. What the hell is that? Okay. Then we have, I totally dropped the numbers. I don't even know what number we're on anymore, but we're going to keep on moving right on along. And then we have fixed the case where certain users would not appear in my court owners in my court list, making it impossible for the court owner to kick them from the court. I never really had that problem. I've always been good into my court. Like people can join my court, and I never could kick them though. So I guess that's dope. So now you guys can kick motherfuckers out your court properly. Throw their ass right out like Uncle Phil did Jazzy Jeff. Get those bitches out of there. And then we have next on the list. In my park, users will now have the default camera angle settings for their chosen camera angle and will still be able to select the camera of their choosing. That's dope, because I hear a lot of people complaining about the camera angle not being able to see players on defense. It's kind of trash, so that's cool. And if you're not feeling that camera, you still have the ability to change it if you want. So that's dope. And then, and lastly, we have my players are able to obtain an overall rating of 99. Thank God. I don't know why we didn't have that shit from the fucking start. Whoever's dumbass idea was that to make us have to be able to have to go up to a certain level to get us on 95 and all that shit, and then it stops at 98. Fire they ass. That was a dumbass fucking idea. That shit was stupid. Should have never been that way from the start. Everybody wants to be fucking Jordan. Everybody wants to grind to get their player to 99. So whoever the fuck came up with that shit, you should be fired, man. That shit was horrible. But that's all the notes, man, for 1.8. And I gotta say, man, we gotta give 2K a W, man, for this, because most of these things are, even though they shouldn't have been a problem for the start, but we gotta give them a W for fixing it, man. So shout out to 2K for fixing that, man. And I'm Ace, man. Make sure you guys like. Make sure you guys subscribe. If you don't, nigga, I will kill you. I will come to your house and kill you. You don't want to die? Make sure you like and subscribe this shit, man. Alright, y'all. I'm out.